Texans.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll set up to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
The kickoff for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pickups. Brings up 2nd and
Trubisky gives to Cohen. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The tackle made by...
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
4.
Nice linebacker play.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. first down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 11 yards there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. But a little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. This is Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
49-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. from the gun. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Bears nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, 180. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 51.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Cohen.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bears on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Trubisky to throw, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second.
That's caught at the 25. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Texans.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. I'm pretty far. Block 59. Block 59. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Thanks.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Off of play action, it's Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Check right, check right. Watch the edge. Mike 51, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Foles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. That one tossed to the left with Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Foles on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
14.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Cohen, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Foles. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on. Jump. Watch the twist.
From the 38, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after him.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot, for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected nothing back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, great.
They try again with Cohen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tariq Cohen, the ball.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Cohen again, the ball.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
38-yard
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
3rd and 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Made by Whitney mrsolo.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
It's a loss of a yard.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes this up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll roll him out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jerron Brown. The year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 28, Texans 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Faking the give. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And the Texans
on first down, it's Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.